And we're going live. There. I just had to come up with a funny name. That was it.
I see.
I was like, what am I gonna do for the thumbnail and shit like that? And I've come up with an answer. Oh, let me make sure. Yes, grant access. The fuck am I doing in the MSQ? Talking to Wise. When are we not talking to Wise? Oh, there's a little bit of lag. This is the first time I'm playing this game using this fuck-ass TV as the monitor. Yo, Seth, the guy with the Leon Kennedy pass for being a cop? Just passing by. See, just finished some field work and need to organize the report. Heading back to the office soon. I'm the reporter from Redo Today. Do you have a moment for a quick street interview? No.
Street interview? Me?
Wow, it seems a hard-working public security officer is willing to grace us with an interview. Please listen carefully to the question.
Are you able to listen to questions? Are you literate?
No.
Are you a good boy?
Are you happy?
Would you like to sign that petition?
Would you like to sign my petition?
Sure. My name is Seth Lowe. Wait a minute. I didn't agree to be interviewed by you.
Relax, buddy. This isn't rocket science. Let's zoom in a bit on our handsome officer. Come on, smile for the camera.
Huh?
You must not have heard our question clearly, kind officer. We just wanted to ask. In New Eridu, where everyone lives and works in peace and contentment, in the prosperous Janus district and in the dazzling Lumina Square, do you feel happy?
Kind of a weird question. I mean, that's more of a case-by-case situation. I mean, I crashed a car the other day. That was pretty happy.
No.
How could that be? As a public security officer, surely you must know that we Janus Quarter citizens have always topped the charts when it comes to our happiness index scores.
Bro really hit them with the...
Hasn't our ranking been slipping since the second quarter of last year?
Huh? What the officer is trying to say is that we are not to be outdone despite stiff competition among districts.
I didn't say that. Speaking from what I know about public security statistics, the case closure rate across the entire Janus quarter for the last 3 periods has risen by 1 to 2% on average.
That's right. An uptick in cases closed means a safer Janus quarter. We're truly making great progress.
Or it means people are giving up on cases a bit more.
Not really. The increase is actually due to the significant drop in the number of cases handled. The media only pays attention to the number of new cases and case closure rate. But if we look at the average number of cases handled daily... hold on. Why are you grabbing the mic from me? I haven't finished yet. If we look at the average number of cases handled daily, we can see that the drop in the number of new cases could very well be due to tampering...
Cat! Stop rolling!
Shit, they have an agenda.
Officer, we should be helping each other out here. Why are you making things so difficult for me? Since you're such a good-looking guy, I don't mind doing public security a favor. So why are you messing with me? Do you have beef with me? Do you want me to lose my job?
I don't even know you. Why would I want you to lose your job? I haven't finished answering your question. Don't you need to take my picture or something?
Bro is like, look, I'm going to tell you the... going to tell you how it is. The reporter shoots Seth a fierce glare before exiting in a huff with the cameraman, leaving you and Seth staring at each other in bewilderment.
I'm confused. Why would anyone just call themselves crazy like that?
No, I can't help it anymore.
It's funny, right? She asked me a question, wouldn't even let me answer, then stormed off cursing under her breath. Clearly, she has some issues she needs to work through.
She's crazy.
But why did she say that I was trying to get her fired? I didn't even want to be interviewed, yet I still answered her question seriously. I was obviously trying to help her out. Why would she accuse me like that?
Seth, you're fucking stupid, but we appreciate you.
If all that stuff you were citing was broadcast on TV, it might have been a bad look for public security. But, as a citizen, I'd be more than willing to hear you out.
Bad luck. Sounds like something that guy would say. If I'd gone along with what the reporter wanted, isn't that just acting? Are there some unspoken rules that I'm not aware of?
Yes.
You're not wrong. The world is wrong. Just kidding.
No, but literally.
But seriously, there's some truth.
No, literally. Don't take that shit back now.
If there were more straightforward people like you, willing to speak their minds.
Straightforward? Honestly, I'm more often described as having difficulty understanding human language. I don't think I was in the wrong either. Anyway, thanks for the words of encouragement, manager.
Autism.
Oh, don't mention it. That's what friends are for.
Friends?
I'm her.
I'm hurt. Don't tell me you don't feel the same. I thought we were already friends.
Gonna be a dick. We're gonna be a dick.
It's just all so sudden. And I thought, you're right. We are friends. I'll visit you on 6th Street the next time I get the chance. I gotta get back to the precinct now. Bye, manager.
You watch Seth slink away as if he's on the lam. You've gained another friend in public security. Another? You think I'm hanging out with cops that often, game? You're crazy. I forgot that we had Seth's rank up dialogue, so I was just like, oh, is this a random event chance? Nope. Nope, that was a scripted thing, because we hung out with him enough. That said, I want to do the fucking MSQ. So we're going to random play. Gonna drive the car into the building. You. Give me your fucking money. Action, suspense, romantic. We're gonna put on B on there because I think that's funny. Unlimited players. Last flight. And something for action. Starlight Night special. Man, we could have had Billy on this. However, I think this is funnier. We get like negative Denny's from that. We're not gonna talk to the cop. Where is our boy Wise? Our wise man Wise. He might be outside. We gotta kill him. Sorry, I remember an image that was going around one of the servers I'm in that had like the funny punchline where it's just like Belle with fuck, what's the name of the wolf guy? Doesn't matter. Her with wolf guy, and then looking across the street, it's just Wise and Pulchra, and they're just giving each other like an awkward glance of like a uh-oh. Where is Wisebert? Maybe he doesn't spawn at this current time of day. Woe upon us. We can pass time. To evening? Can we talk to Wisebert? Wisery? Wizard?
Wizard.
Wizard.
Wyvern.
The
Wyvern wizard.
Belle and her brother Wizard. We're going to change time and space. Change it again. Ah, shit, it's Seth. you open it up. Hey, manager. I'd like to rent a super old tape. Wonder if you have it. Called Great Hollow. Can miss if I tried it. We probably have that tape. We passively obtain tapes. I don't know how you get more tapes other than we just get them. Fuck. Wisebert.
Oh, wise bird.
Where is Wisebert? Wait. He's in Blazewood, isn't he? To Cheesetopia. There's Wisebert. The Tour de Inferno. Caesar's looking sharp too. Yeah, I saw her putting a Bangboo on a cross. If there's any last minute preparations needed, let's get it done ASAP. Yes. We are... Finally, the day of the Tour de Inferno arrives. Caesar and the crew are already on the move for the kickoff. Belle, let's link up with the HTD and get AO started. Cool. The MSQ. The race from which a hero was born. Cool. I love arson.
Mm-hmm.
Old Oil Fields District. Tour de Inferno starting point. The fucking image behind motherfucker is ascending.
And in just a few minutes, new heroes will recreate the legendary Torn Inferno! I didn't expect so many people. I'm starting to feel nervous. Do what you're good at, Proxy. Leave the rest to us.
Boop.
What's that thing flying around? Good question. Eyes wide open and take a gander at this, folks. To give everyone a front row seat to this grand event, every Torn Inferno is filmed by drones.
If you're going into a hollow, how does one, like... Because they mentioned, like, with the exception of Eos, you can't really do two-way communication in there.
And this year, there's only an unprecedented 10-minute broadcast delay inside
Okay.
outside the hollow. Enough chit-chat. Let's introduce this year's factions. Defending, we got the Vanquishers, Pompey, Lucius, and Mars. Challenging, we have the Sons of Paladon, Caesar, Lucy, and Lighter.
They both have a Lucy.
The rules are simple. Charge into the hollow, reach Cinder Lake, and use the Spark Stone to blow up those pesky aether crystals. Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned Overlord!
Overlord! The finals have been a long time coming. The showdown's gonna be a blast.
You're quite confident, little girl. Do your best and try not to bore me.
Alright, folks, take your positions. The Torn Inferno is officially on! The Vanquishers and the Sons of Paladon are neck and neck as they pass the fort. Can we expect an epic showdown in the hollow? Be careful, everyone. We're about to enter the hollow.
Cinder Glow Lake, here we come!
Immediately cuts to the light cycle section of Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god! Wait, I was joking. Fuck, we actually have a... Okay. Okay. Hold the button to consume fuel and accelerate. While accelerating, you can safely push through obstacles on the road. Allows you to perform a dodge. Using dodge allows you to avoid obstacles on the road and safely push through obstacles. Okay.
We're in the hollow.
Everyone, follow this path down into the depths of the hollow. I'll monitor this route in real time.
I didn't know we'd actually have a fucking bike section.
Piece of cake.
Warning. Dangerous buildings above the road ahead. Past them!
You okay?
Not at all. My hair is full of steam.
That's what you get for being so slow!
Oh yeah, I probably should have.
Ether crystals around.
Ether concentration levels are up too. Be careful, everyone.
Okay, so there are some obstacles we can dodge, some obstacles we can...
Huh? There's a huge building over there.
Probably an oil refinery, right? Big Daddy told me this place used to be incredible. Oh, that was close.
Watch where you're going.
Warning. Fire detected on the road ahead. dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
That was a tough track.
Really? Is that all you got?
Just focus on your driving, okay?
No.
Watch out. It's getting more narrow up ahead.
Sit tight, Proxy.
Ah, free boost.
What's that sound? The ground's shaking. Everyone,
I didn't know we'd have an actual fucking light cycle section. I made the joke, but no, they actually did have a mini game for it. It's like, okay.
Proxy! Proxy! Wake up! Are you okay? Dang, that was quite an impact. Is your Bangboo alright?
I'm fine. How are you holding up?
I'm alright, just a few scratches. I'll live. The only problem is, it's just you and me now. Lucy and Lighter are missing, and the boulder fell. The ground gave way and collapsed, forming a massive hole. And when I woke up, we were here.
Master, due to the spatial distortion caused by the severe tremors, you have deviated from the planned route, recalculating your position. Additionally, before the rockfall, a significant release of energy was detected coming from both sides of the road. Please proceed with caution.
A significant release of energy. An explosion?
So they tried to fucking cave shit in
There
on
were old
everyone.
oil facilities on that path. Did the explosion come from there? What's this? When we fell in here, I got covered in this glittery dust.
Dust. Now that you mention it, Eos is covered in it too.
Hmm?
Wait, isn't this stuff the ether powder left behind after a pure ether explosive goes off?
Belle, what did you just say?
Yeah, they told somebody tried to fucking kill the people
The Outer
here.
Ring doesn't have advanced ether technology, and the city wouldn't sell such dangerous tech to the Outer Ring. So how did it get here?
That can only mean one thing. The explosion was no accident.
What? Who did this? Couldn't be Vanquishers, could it? But when we were at the starting line, Pompey told me to give it my all and give him a proper challenge. He seemed eager to compete. How could he stoop so low?
Caesar, although we can't jump to conclusions, with an incident as serious as this, there's no way today's race can continue as planned. The drone should have gotten it all on camera. Bernice is watching the race. We have to tell her the truth and get her to call it off.
Understood, second assistant. Connecting you now.
Oh, hey, Proxy, it's you. What are you calling me for? Everything looks to be going smoothly in the Hollow, and we haven't encountered any battles so far.
Huh? Bernice, didn't you see what just happened?
10-minute delay.
What? Did something happen?
Belle, something's wrong. Very says the footage being broadcast has been tampered with. It's not just ours. Even the footage of the Overlord is fake. The footage from both sides has been swapped out. I don't think this is just about stopping us from winning the Tour d'Inferno.
Seemed to be.
You're right. Seems the enemy is deliberately blocking information from the Hollow. And there's ether explosives appearing where they shouldn't be in the Outer Ring. Could they be targeting Cinder Lake?
Are you saying Cinder Lake might be in danger?
Yes, I think Belle's guess makes sense.
Caesar, you're the leader of the Sons of Caledon and our client. So what's the plan? We can try to get out of the Hollow right now and tell everyone about what happened. Or
You're stating the obvious, Proxy. We're heading to Cinder Lake. We can't just sit back and watch. As long as we can protect Cinder Lake,
We
we'll
need to
figure
put a
the rest out.
Bangboo on a cross.
Well,
all right, since you've come to a decision, just leave the rest to me.
Caesar's Legion. Fallout faction. Her
Wait, what are you all talking
dialogue
about?
is
It sounds like something crazy.
degenerates like you need to be put on a cross. Is like a voice
Yeah,
line they
I
have.
remember that. I just, my brain was a little.
The character talking is Caesar.
Oh,
Don't worry, Grace.
That's the
I'll
joke.
explain to you later.
It's-
Funny.
Belle, Caesar, you two should get going. You've got to regroup with Leiter and Lucy.
I mean, whenever I hear Caesar, I think of salad.
I think the
Let's
pizza.
go, Proxy. We don't have much time.
Biosignals
What's so bad?
detected in the area ahead.
Is this why these motherfuckers are hot and ready? The fire damage. Because this faction loves its fire damage. I'm gonna just say they're really big pizza enjoyers.
Yes, a pizza enjoyer.
They like their slashing and fire damage. It's a slice of hot and ready pizza.
It shall feed the masses for several days.
I have arrived.
Caesar and the Proxy! Seriously? What took you so long?
Are you guys all right?
Boss, don't worry. We're fine. But the collapse just now was not normal. Seems like it was caused by ether explosives.
That's the conclusion we came to, too. Looks like someone is trying to harm Cinder Lake. We have to get there fast.
Wait! If you're going to Cinder Lake, you need a bike.
Note, I've already detected the coordinates of 3 motorbikes.
That's great news. Proxy, take us there now.
It's gonna be the other faction. Hey, and we have our player 2 and 3.
Leave everything to me.
There it is.
Behold, Captain Falcon.
The brave fear nothing.
Catch this one.
This way, there's a spatial fissure nearby.
Lighter has a pretty fun
Biosignals
run
detected
animation.
nearby.
She's like, I'm gonna get you, Flintlock Wood. Soon after, Caesar and the others quietly approach the figure.
Yours. That's weird. Why isn't he with the Overlord and the others?
Boss, that guy just now was holding a pair of binoculars. He seemed to be looking at something at the foot of the mountain. It's where the explosion happened.
Moors, what's your status? Have you seen the Sons of Caledon? Where have they gone to?
Reporting in, boss. I've been monitoring their route as instructed, but I still haven't seen any sign of them yet.
Still haven't seen them. Those young'uns know how to handle themselves. Now that they're facing some real trouble, they can't take it.
Boss? You okay?
Moors, of course the Overlord is fine. Didn't you see him cut down those ethereals just now with a single slash?
I am like 80% sure Lucius poisoned the man.
Lucius, enough trying to suck up to me. After all these years with me, you still haven't gotten over those bad habits of yours. Turning tail and running at the first sign of danger, and underestimating your enemies when victory's within reach. As a biker and second in command of the Vanquishers, you aren't fit to lead with that attitude.
Boss, I get what you're saying. I've always been slow to learn. If it wasn't for you, I would never have even seen the shadow of Cinder Lake.
Enough. In the past, you would have fled at the mention of the Tour d'Inferno, but now you've insisted on coming along. That counts as progress. Moors, keep an eye on the Sons of Caledon. We aren't far from Cinder Lake.
Not good. The Vanquishers are way ahead of us.
But by the sounds of it, Pompey knew nothing about the explosion.
Is it just me, or does something feel off about that Moors guy?
Well, we already knew he was scheming behind Big Dude's
The
back.
explosion at the foot of the mountain just now caused a huge landslide. You can see the rising smoke and dust from here, even without binoculars.
Roxy, you're onto something.
Trying to make sure they
Seeing
lived.
something like that would usually cause alarm. Even if Morris was sent to spy on us. It's still weird that he didn't even mention this to the Overlord.
Hey, Caesar, pipe down!
Huh? Who's there?
Morris, time to surrender.
Not gonna happen.
Get fucked on. Surrender, not gonna happen. Are you sure about that? Falcon! I like using lighter for these fun 1v1 confrontations.
Victory's mine!
Direct hit! Isn't good. He's trying to get away!
The bro got his shit rocked.
Morris, you coward!
Boss, he escaped through the fissure.
Morris must have had something to do with the explosion back there.
He dodges really fucking fast too.
Now's not the time for this. Focus on dealing with the ethereals in front of us.
There it is.
Ready!
The Sons of Caledon talked a big game about having a showdown, but this has been disappointingly dull.
Boss, you might have a soft spot for that Caesar, but it's their own fault for being so useless.
But dull can be a good thing. At least we won't have to worry about Cinder Lake for a few years. What's with all these ether crystals coming out of nowhere?
The ether aggregation catalyst can accelerate the crystallization of free-floating ether particles. This is tech developed by City Enterprises to increase ether production, and it works wonders in the unique environment of Cinder Lake.
Lucius, do you mean you...
That's right, Pompey. I've replaced your spark stone. Cinder Lake will be completely extinguished soon. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot to mention. When using this catalyst, the nearby ether concentration will skyrocket. Especially for those with a weak aptitude for ether. It will have serious consequences.
Lucius, how dare you? You won't get away with this!
How dare you give me another scar! You monster! Despite being so corrupted, you still have this much strength!
To think I ever had such high hopes for you. I was blind! Do you understand the impact of colluding with the city's ether companies? What it'll do to this place?
Did you really think we all shared your old-fashioned ideals of freedom and morality, boss? The weak and the worthless have no place in this age.
Okay, get out.
With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my control! What is it?
Boss, we found the Sons of Caledon. They're about to reach Cinder Lake.
What? All those explosives didn't take them out? We have to retreat for now. Seeing Cinder Lake snuffed out would have been a 90, but now it's down to a 60. Sorry, boss. Time to say goodbye. At least you'll be out of your misery. Wait a minute. I just remembered. Weren't you disappointed you couldn't face the Sons of Caledon in a final showdown?
Warning. A
And turning him into a fucking monster.
Near Cinderglow Lake has been detected.
What? What's going on?
There aren't any cameras near Cinder Lake, so we can't be sure. But it's definitely not a good sign.
Damn. Does that mean we're too late?
No matter what, Lucy. We have to get there as fast as we can. Proxy, where are our bikes?
The Fisher took them to a place not too far away. Come with me.
Oh, lucky the bikes.
Dirty tricks!
Barry, how's the situation at Cinder Lake looking?
Rising ether concentration levels detected.
At least the bikes didn't get destroyed.
Heat signature is shrinking.
Yeah, I knew it! Cinder Lake is in trouble.
We're almost there. Our rides are up ahead.
Fuck it.
Victory's mine!
No, but he's still good to go. Lucy, lighter, how are your rides holding up? The wheels are a bit wonky, but they're hanging in there. Mine's good too. Wheels a bit wonky. Uh-oh. You just see Lighter's front wheel pop off and he eats shit at Mach fuck.
Caesar, that's...
Old man! Hang in there!
The corruption is too severe. Caesar! Something's wrong with Cinder Lake! There are ether crystals everywhere! What on earth happened here?
It's Lucius. He betrayed me.
We'll get you out now! We can deal with the rest
There's
later.
no time. Caesar, listen. You must protect Cinder Lake.
Old man!
Kind of snazzy of him to be absorbed into his fucking bike when he turns. They got a motherfucking transformer up in here. Now you gotta race it.
He's completely turned into an ethereal.
Damn it! This is all Lucius is doing!
Alright!
He's the one conspiring with the Ether Corporation to extinguish Cinder Lake!
That's fine. Want to see you when it's out. He can do whatever he pleases.
Rising ether activity detected.
The brave fear nothing!
What's this one?
Stop the racing blade!
I'm hungry. I'm gonna go find something to consume.
There's more to battle! The glory!
Looks like I win this time.
Alright, phase 2?
mode has changed. Watch out, everyone.
Out of our way, old man! If this keeps up...
Hey, put!
Are you guys okay?
Have mine.
Caesar, don't worry about us. Just think about winning. This is the only way for the Overlord to rest in peace.
Grease understood. Leave it to me.
Drop the raging blade!
Start right now. A beautiful shooting star.
There it is. Nothing to it.
Our champion deserves a rest.
Let's off!
The brave fear nothing.
Catch this one.
Drop the raging blade! Make way for the undefeated champion!
All right, finish it off.
Come on, just a bit more. I'm here. I'm fine.
We finally did it.
But the Cinder Lake, in a few minutes, it'll be completely extinguished.
How ironic. Even with the Spark Stone, it's too far away. There's nothing we can do.
Without oil, what does Lucius plan to do with the old oil field?
Unless a miracle happens.
Unless someone just runs on the pipe. Or this.
I'll get the spark stone there.
What? Wait. No. Caesar, you can't mean...
Caesar! Have you lost your mind? You'll die! Caesar!
Not if they're fucking awesome.
If we can't stay here, we'll just flee!
You're right, Lucy. Even without oil, we can still make a living somewhere else. But what about the people who don't have a choice?
Unnecessary ass drift.
I'm sorry, but this is what I have to do.
They're dead, you're no longer able to play as them.
Don't look at me like that, because I'll start to feel afraid.
You did not need to slam dunk that shit. You could have just tossed it.
Wait, there's an abnormal spatial fluctuation nearby. It's like something is coming our way.
It's not over yet. Where is it?
So I got dissolved by fire.
Yo, we meet again.
3 days later, like Jesus.
Everything's packed.
Wait.
Ready to head back home.
Proxy! Good thing you haven't left. I almost missed seeing you off.
Caesar, I told you. Shouldn't have rushed over here.
You have extreme 5th degree burns. You are in super hell.
With everything that's happened at the old oil field, you need to be there to keep things under wraps.
I told you I'm just the acting overlord. That day, even though Pompey threw in the Sparkstone that was replaced by Lucius, he was the first one to reach the finish line. The overlord title should be his.
Caesar, speaking of Lucius, any news on his whereabouts?
Nothing yet. I haven't found his man Moors either. That no-good snake. We sent Bernice and Piper to cut him off, but he got away. Looking through the stuff he left behind, we found evidence that he was colluding with an ether corporation in the city, combined with Eos's recordings that day. The old oilfield bikers are well aware of what he did. Proxy, I didn't get to thank you after leaving the Hollow. We saved Cinder Lake thanks to you.
You're too kind. All I did was get you to the end safely. When the lake was about to go out, I thought we were done for. All I could do was watch as you rode away, getting further and further from us.
Hey, don't get emotional on me. I was saved by the fissure hidden under the vent. Isn't it crazy how that went down?
A friend who's an expert on this said that due to the complex air currents around the fissure, ether particles are unable to stabilize, preventing it from being sealed off. Due to the balance between the natural gas and the ether particles, the fissure won't be moving anywhere. It's probably been there for decades.
Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly. When the first overlord reached the lake, maybe that's where he jumped in too.
Would have thought the legend of the first overlord was true. Well, this was an unexpected discovery.
I still imagine she would have taken like 4th degree burn.
People back then didn't know about the fissure, and the first overlord probably forgot what happened to him. So that's where the divine intervention part of the legend came from.
True.
17th
But
degree
isn't
burns.
the existence of a fissure right in the middle of Cinder Lake already pretty divine intervention-y?
Do you remember what happened after you fell into the fissure?
I was falling for 30
Parts of it,
minutes.
but it's hazy. I thought I was done for. In the darkness, I thought I would lose consciousness pretty quickly. But I could feel every part of the overwhelming pressure as I passed through the fissure. Then, I saw a light in the darkness, and instinctively pulled back on the throttle and sped towards it. Next thing, I came out right on top of you all.
It was unbelievable. After you said, "We meet again," the next thing out of your mouth was, "Lucy, if I die, the Sons of Caledon are yours."
She's always had her eye on taking over as the leader of the Sons of Caledon. And in that moment, I suddenly realized that I'd never made that clear before. I thought she'd be relieved. That lunatic jumped up, shouted, "I don't want your leftovers!" and straight up slapped me in the face.
That was intense.
Lol,
Later,
now.
we were completely stunned.
My face was even swollen the next day. You guys all had a good laugh about it. But this time, I really worried you all. Since you're heading back to the city,
I
let me give you
forgot
something
that there
as
was an
incentive.
auto advance, and I could have just done that the whole time. Sweet. We obtained a sunflint.
Oh, it's a sunflint.
Yeah. All of the Sons of Caledon chipped in. It's a shame I didn't have time to help with the weaving. I just drew the design in the middle.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll take good care of it.
You're always welcome in the Outer Ring, Proxy. May you rise from the ashes.
Again, I don't know how you didn't get at least mild burning from that Caesar.
She's just built different.
Molten oil. Like, hot.
Can you not take molten oil?
I don't think the normal person could dive completely into, like, red hot oil.
You don't know that many head chefs then. Chefs are fucking crazy, man.
Diving head first.
I've seen my mom do ludicrous shit with hot things.
Yeah, diving into a whole like river of hot oil. That's just a normal chef thing.
Yeah, that's a normal chef. Thank God. How many kitchens have you even worked in?
None.
This is the reason why you're banned from kitchens. God.
I'm not willing to jump into hot oil to.
Yeah, you're too weak to stay in the fucking kitchen. Get the fucking.
He has to deal with the other districts. Won't let his efforts go to waste. What about Perlman? He's been improving these days, but he's not fully conscious yet or able to chat. But don't worry, I'll give you a heads up once he's able to talk. He's been out for weeks. Bro has been unconscious for at least in canon, like, 6 days. Minimum. He's been out for 6 days minimum. Neat. I was wondering if I could absorb energy drink. I want to piss green. This is like a give your last hurrah MSQ section. I guess we should read all this. Thanks for all the work these days. Happy to help. You youngsters are always buzzing with energy. Hope we'll all work together again. Where you been lately? Oh, that's sweet. You've been keeping a little me in mind. I've been on the road delivering messages and all. With the incident during the Tour de Inferno and Pompey gone, I need to clear the air before anyone starts spreading rumors. But Lucy ain't nearly as caring as you. She made me visit all the settlements and towns within a week. I'm exhausted. But you've only been away for 3 days, right? Yeah, don't worry about it. I've handled it already. Little old me ain't the same clumsy girl from back in the day. I just wanted to come back in time to say goodbye in person. We're all friends, right? We bikers got a bit of proper farewell. What do you plan on doing next? Well, I'll be tied up for a bit. Caesar's all about honoring Pompey and opening new routes ASAP. Looks like little old me will be hitting the road again. Retirement will have to wait, I suppose. But hey, when the young guns need me, I'll be there. That's the spirit. Stop teasing me. You'll make this little truckle. Neat. What's up, Captain Falcon? Going, Proxy? Safe journey. Safe journey back. Say hello to my dear predecessor and brother for me if you get the chance. Tell him I'm free for a duel anytime. So, that person you want to duel is Billy? Yeah, I heard you two often head into hollows together. You probably already noticed, but his combat skills aren't something anyone can master. You can say he's practically born for battle. Billy? Really? Looks like my bro's been doing a good job of hiding his edge. Perhaps to him, he's already got the life of his dreams. The Motor League may recognize the boss as overlord on the surface, but there's gonna be some who aren't willing to accept it. If they decide to kick a fuss, I'll be there to teach them how to keep their traps shut. But of course, I don't tell the boss about that. The responsibilities of Overlord is already making her lose enough sleep as it is. Getting paid, so of course I gotta take a load off my boss's shoulders for her. Plus, recently I've been thinking, it wouldn't be too bad to just stay with the Sons of Caledon as a biker. Boss is truly a leader worth following. Nothing like how I was back then. Back then? It's nothing. See you around, Captain Falcon. Now we talk to Bernice. Headed straight to New Eridu already, Proxy? Safe travels. Where you headed next? Back to our camp at the freight station. You're curious about our camp, Proxy, so why not tag along? I'd love to join, but I almost forgot. Stay here too long, and your Bangboo at home will worry. What's more, your heart's with New Eridu, Proxy, just as we're with the Outer Ring. Swing by our video store next time. Sure, let's hit the drink shop together. When I went to Caesar last time, they were putting food in the drinks. We'll be throwing a party to celebrate the Sons of Caledon taking the throne. Don't forget to swing by. Catch you later, you fucking deranged arsonist. I love how this faction is protag that decided to bring actual sword and shield in a world with guns. Trucker that is simultaneously too old and too young for this shit. Actual terrorist.
Huh? I'm getting paid this week. No.
Literal child and Captain Falcon. That is our faction. Sword and Shield protag, actual terrorist, trucker, child, Captain Falcon.
We're committing terrorism on this block.
No Bernice's. Alright, Wise. Caesar mentioned they'd take us near New Eridu, so we just need to focus on driving. The car window seems like an endless scroll painting, and with the car's movement and bumps, the desolation of the outer ring slowly turns into the colors of New Eridu.
I can't see Caesar and the others in the rearview mirror anymore. That must mean we've almost left the outer ring.
No, it means Lighter's wheel finally popped off. They never got it repaired. He started skidding down the road at Mach fuck.
Mr. Wise, leave looking around to me and keep your eyes on the road. But it was nice of Caesar and the gang to escort us all the way to the edge of the outer ring.
It feels like Cinder Lake was just about to go out, and now we're driving home listening to music. It seems almost like a dream.
It was. Wake up! Wake up!
You sound a little
There's a fucking bot. Kill.
The Fisher and Cinder Lake
Oh
existed
shit. Oh yeah, I forgot we're streaming.
Apart from Caesar's bold gamble,
On it.
there really was no one
Kill.
to save it. But seeing Caesar fall,
Oh, you already got it?
helpless feeling.
I already got it.
I never thought I'd go through it again. Just like that time.
Murder for the machine.
Wise.
Belle, you really have to admit we're family in moments like
I
this.
need to kill bots.
Must be
I
thinking the
used
same thing.
the oil and
It's the
grease
edge of the
from the
city.
bots to fuel myself.
Rose and Ferry are here too. It's time.
Silently turning the steering wheel, the random place service vehicle turns onto a road away from the main avenue.
Second assistant, you have deviated from your course. Recalculating a new route home.
Don't worry, Ferry. We're going the right way. road we're taking now is the real way home.
They show up at like a fucking crab shack or something. The car follows the city's edge. Oh. Okay. The edge of the chasm.
We're here. Let's go up.
Come on, Eos. Don't forget your scarf.
It feels like we haven't been back in a long time, Belle.
Fairy, do you know where this is?
Search
No.
complete. This is the center of the chasm at the edge of New Eridu. The chasm, which preceded New Eridu, was the product of the large uncontrolled hollow disaster in Eridu, often called the fall of the Old Capital. To deal with the out-of-control Hollow Zero during the fall of the Old Capital, Eridu's leaders at the time detonated the 14 Shuryear pillars from the southwest to the northeast. The power of the explosion sparked a strong geological chain reaction, bringing about the formation of the chasm.
That's right.
Ah, boo!
They carpet bombed their fucking city. It got so bad.
Energy to expand, which prevents it from getting out of control.
New Eridu could only be built because of it. Without it, if you keep driving from here, you'll end up on the road to the northern side of Eridu, which is really close to the throne quarter. Within 10 minutes, you'll come upon a massive statue.
That belongs to the White Star Institute. Turning left before the statue takes you to the former main road number 7 of the Minerva Quarter. On the left side of the road were all the old civilization antique shops that Wise liked to go to. He was just a kid back then, and always fell for fake antiques.
And on the right side of the road were all the dessert shops and snack stores that Belle loved. I couldn't resist Belle's whining and ended up buying more treats than she could ever finish.
I couldn't finish them? As soon as any snacks were placed on the table, everyone would grab them up within a minute. Or have you forgotten?
How could I forget? So, at the end of main road number 7,
Belle,
past 2,
have you taken your insulin?
gates, you'll see a beautiful
Our teacher is right there. She'll be at the entrance with Eos, waiting for us. She always liked to stand to the right of the building's plaque.
the Helios Academy. That's our real home. It's there now as well, just across the chasm, deep inside Hollow Zero, under the rubble of the old capital's ruins.
Teacher, we're back. It's been a while this time, and a lot's happened.
The wind carries away her unfinished words. You pick up Eos and approach the protective fence. Bangboo stretches out a small hand and ties a red scarf to the metal net. The colorful cloth dances in the wind.
Master, second assistant. Please elect should you wish.
Fuck.
I can search for her name and accurately determine her location on the memorial monument.
Carol Arna.
That name was not found in the database of victims from the fall of the old capital. Only one matching result was found in the related information. Resulted in the uncontrollable Hollow Zero, leading to the great tragedy of the fall of the city. The main culprit, Senior Research Director Carol Arna of the Helios Academy, along with others involved, will forever be etched on the Pillar of Shame. Speculation. The name provided earlier was incorrect, or the matching information belongs to another person with the same name.
No, it's no mistake. The person officially responsible for the fall of the old capital is Carol Arna.
She was our teacher.
She taught us.
There's a pillar of shame.
The HDD
That's
system and
fucking
her many
funny.
achievements. She also saved us when the old capital fell. Very
How did you end up on the pillar of
Didn't
shame?
ask
I
us
just
why we
littered,
wanted to
man.
investigate.
like it wasn't even intentional litter. I threw it at the trash can and missed.
Helios Academy once stood, deep in Hollow Zero.
Now I'm blamed for this Hollow Zero bullshit.
It's got to be there.
Fucking
Belle and I are prepared to swear on our
Fuck
lives
you,
So
Seth.
bullshit.
she isn't the one responsible.
Worst
We have
cop.
to uncover the truth about the fall of the old capital and clear our teacher's name. She's innocent because
Warning, an unknown entity has been detected nearby.
Huh? Now? Who would come here?
Ooh.
you're the head of Section 6, Hoshimi Miyabi.
That's correct. And you're the leaders of the independent investigation team with the exceptional guide, Bangboo. I did not anticipate being bested by you.
We're honored you remember us. But being bested by us, what do you mean?
I am training to be the first to reach the Chasm Memorial. I would like to spend some more time with her, alone.
Softly touches one of the names inscribed on its surface.
Sorry, there's immediate thought that there's like some fucking like
So you're here
wall
to pay
guard there that
respect to the
immediately
deceased
shoots
too.
her for touching it.
My condolences. I hope you can find peace soon.
Just like,
Thank you.
there's no
But I
like,
don't
hey,
intend to
don't do
find
that. There's like, she touches it and then like
Wanna find peace?
one frame later, she's
Indeed.
shot.
I shall not seek peace until all those responsible for
It's a
the fall of
super
the capital
electrified
are
surface. It's like a
Just a
fucking bug zapper.
It's like the cartoony, you can
I'll
see her
catch them
skeleton.
all. None will escape me.
That night, with the dust settled, all we have to do now is wait for Perlman to wake up. According to our estimations, the monument behind Perlman wants the sacrifice hidden in the monument. The activity from the sacrifice could cause disruptions to the smart crystalline lenses. Could the sacrifice have something to do with the Helios Academy? And how do the mastermind, the monster, and the fall of the old capital tie together? Yeah, our enemy attacked PubSec officers and even hijacked the core airship. They're not someone for us proxies to handle alone. Luckily, we have a gun. Absolutely. The Cunning Hares, Bellabog Heavy Industries, Victoria Housekeeping Co., the Sons of Caledon, and even Zhu Yang and Queen Yi. And with them on our side, we're not doing this solo anymore. You included 2 cops in this. Second assistant, you forgot to mention the most reliable and powerful AI companion in all of New Eridu. Yeah, I forgot to delete Microsoft Copilot. Alright, now, no need for forswear loyalty in front of me. It's late now, I've got the store to open tomorrow. Let's get some sleep. We have completed the Tour di Inferno. Cool. Our next faction will be whoever wants the drawn quarter Billy.
Me.
You settle in and close your eyes. Before today, you hardly ever talked about what happened back then. Not between you and your sibling. The memories are fresh, like teacher, we have already... Yay! Gambling credit! It's morning already. You might have dreamed, but it's all a blur now. A fresh day ahead after a good rest. It's a very satisfying sound effect when, like, you do a rest, where it's just the little ticking noise. Just relax, little guys. No need to worry. Why are you being all sneaky? Morning bell. When 18 opened the door earlier, there was a bunch of hand people outside. Almost made me jump. Hand people? And they looked chill, like they just finished the mission. I'm really curious about the details of their operation. Me too. Why don't you go check it out? Yippee! Hand people? These are the motherfuckers with the great tug job. Oh my, as expected of Section 6 elites, you really took down No-Face in one fell swoop. Come on in and have some noodles. 20% off for all of you. The media tends to exaggerate things, but thank you for the generous offer. We'll gladly accept it. Alright everyone, once you're done eating, let's wrap things up here. It was a sudden situation and it's been a long day. My apologies. Please head back home and get some good rest. Section 6 will handle the reports. Just drop off a leave request and your operation receipt in the office tomorrow. Whoa! Going on a mission with Nagi is awesome. Free dinner and no paperwork. You're too kind, Deputy Chief. I heard Section 5 is still out there chasing leads, but we're clocking out already? Well, thanks to you. Soon the HSO support crew disperses. You are? Been a while, Deputy Chief. Oh, it's you. Didn't recognize you at first. I remember you. You're the captain of the independent investigation team during the Hollow Zero mission. Your Bangboo helped us a lot. Pleasure was all mine. No need to be so modest. I've heard that your team has been pretty active in Hollow Zero lately. The outpost administrators have nothing but praise for you. Small world running into you here. You and your sibling run the video store down the street, right? Have I mentioned that before? Hope that wasn't too forward. I gather intel for Section 6, so it's my job to know my partners well. I apologize if that made you uncomfortable. It's okay, it's all part of working on important missions. Appreciate your understanding. By the way, mind if I swing by your store? I have some time off today. Maybe I should rent a videotape. Of course. What a nice little store. You got a great collection. Ignore the lighter I'm holding. Is there anything you'd like to watch? I pulled an all-nighter working last night and I'm still feeling the grind. A movie to unwind my brain would be perfect. Want to watch comedy? Bob woke up an old Bangboo in the scrapyard. In order to return to his own body, he embarked on a tumultuous journey. You don't like it? Oh, just remembered, after I borrowed your Bangboo last time, our department upgraded the system for the standard models. We got to fill out the evaluation forms by tomorrow. I need to remind Haramasa that the form isn't multiple choices this time. He'll get busted if he lets a Bangboo fill it out again. Oops, got distracted by work again. Too many Bangboo in this movie. It's triggering my workaholism. I better look for something different. Like redo tour? Sounds good. Watching people eat triggers a dopamine release in my brain. And the chief will be taking care of the girl I'm living with, so I don't have to worry about her getting hungry after watching the show. Ooh, maybe I'll even find a perfect spot for the get-together with Section 5 next month. You're talking about work again. Oops, sorry. At the last gathering, I had to keep the conversation going with 100 lines an hour to avoid awkward silences. I'm already tired just thinking about it. Forget the gathering now. Oh, what's this? We need you, videotape manager. You got a lot of these tapes in your store. Is it popular? Just a collection of job ads. Jobs for all sorts of new Eridu. Every gig under the sun. This might be useful for Section 6. Hey, what would you need this for? We've been getting a lot of attention lately. The chief and the others have quite a fan base. Resumes are flying in from people trying to get closer to them, and it's even clogged up the shredders in our office. Great, I'll rent this one. If it's good, we'll play it on repeat in the interview waiting room. For work again? Oh, not entirely. It could be fun to imagine a fresh start while watching job ads. Running a gooseberry farm with a siren maid or something like that. That's an oddly specific dream. Is it from the videotape too? Well, it's hard to say no to the retirement benefits at Section 6, but joining hand wasn't my first choice. Oops, times fly when we talk. The metro's gonna be packed soon. Can you... Bloop. After registering a membership for Yanagi and sending her off. Was there a customer bell? Why is we need you here on the counter? Fuck, she forgot the videotape. Oh? I guess even Deputy Chief Tsukishiro forgets things too. She's off to the Metro Bell. Maybe you could still catch up. And then we get hit by a truck and isekai'd into a world without Billy. That's all that happens in this isekai. Everything's the same. There's just not Billy for some reason. Imagine that as a concept. It's like a sort of like, it's just one of those, I guess, isekai types? I don't know how to describe this, but the concept of a show being like, hey, you'll revive after you die, but one person you know gets erased from reality.
That feels like such a peculiar thing.
So wait, what if you don't know anyone though? Like, do you just stay dead, or?
I guess you stay dead.
Okay, it's a real harsh, like, it's very hard to not know someone. Like, even if you don't know them personally that close, like, there's at least one person.
Yeah, and then you have this big bad, and he kills you like 3 times, and you have to come to grips with 3 people you know not existing anymore.
Actually, side note, I start getting to know as many people as I can.
Actually, it could be a very interesting story about learning how, like, a lot of people have their different things that make them enjoyable.
Yeah, and then losing them, you realize what you lost, but no one else will mourn them because you're the only one who knew they ever were.
This is tragic.
I mean, it's the idea, yeah.
Yeah. It's just that chatting with you made me feel totally relaxed. Well, being part of Section 6, I can't afford to let my guard down. Even off duty, who knows, you might actually be a dangerous person. Just awkward laughing. Yeah. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm glad I visited your store today. Bye, manager. I'll be stopping by more often, and if we meet in Hollow Zero, I'll be happy to work with you. The Lighter Agent story, Unsung Champion, has been recorded and can be viewed in the video archive. Sweet, we have a special episode, Talk to Wise. Complete the currently ongoing special eps. we got things to do tomorrow. We need to go to a supplier at Luminous Square early tomorrow. We're not that familiar with the supplier, so he won't prioritize keeping the good stuff for us to pick. So we have to get there early. Going to sleep now? Yes. Luminous Square in front of the HIA Square.
There's so many people at Luminous Square today. Phaethon! No, that's not Phaethon. It's No Face. It's not surprising you confused them. Ever since Phaethon went quiet, Nullface has been one of the top proxies.
What's so great about Nullface? Are they really that good? Up against the famed Section 6 with the Void Hunter Miyabi in charge? I'd say Nullface is out of options.
Lady Miyabi is here!
Ah, I see. They investigate people like us and hunt us.
Oh. Oh shit.
Okay, that's such a real fucking thing, though.
Dog, wanna be mine? No, that came out all wrong.
God, okay, actually real shit.
Section 6! Looks like they're hosting an event here.
Fans, I suppose, can be deranged.
You don't want to be another notch on Section 6's belt like
Fans are
Nullface.
almost always deranged. What are you talking about?
Listen, there's some communities that manage to somehow keep it coherent. It's just not a lot of them.
What's wrong, Deputy Chief?
It's probably just
People
my
are fucking
imagination.
feral.
Not to mention, most communities don't get, like, well known for having a calm community because it's not that interesting when it's calm. So you're way more likely to hear, like, a Chris Chan type scenario.
Beneath the Hollow Affairs and Neutralization Department headquarters, a new Erdo's throne quarter. It's a nice name for a like government quarter, throne quarter. Hey, Tsukishiro from Section 6, congrats! You sorted out that troublesome case, right? Oh, you're from Section 9. Thank you for your concern regarding that case. There's still some loose ends to tie up. Good job, it must have been pretty tough. The consensus at the case briefing was that the case required immense intelligence work. As an intelligence officer, your contributions were indispensable. You're too kind. It was just part of my duty. It wasn't too much work, nor can I claim the credit alone. It was a team effort. Now please leave. You're always too modest. That's why out of everyone in Section 6, you're my favorite to work with. Please leave. Oh, by the way, someone was looking for you. Please, anyone else? An HIA member was just asking me who to contact in Section 6 to discuss cooperation. I'd even hesitate to tell him, you wait for Deputy Chief Tsukishiro Yanagi. She's the only one reliable on Section 6. Please don't say that next time. All of our executive officers are reliable. Sorry, my bad. I didn't think even you would be afraid of extra work. Anyways, that HIA guy is waiting for you at Section 6, at the Section 6 office. You better go meet them as soon as possible. Can we have literally anyone else than the... Do I need to... Okay, I'm just allowed in. Aha. Running in fucking heels. Jesus, this lady is crazy. This is what she fights in. The executive officer, Tsukishiro, do you want to enter the office? Yes. That's why I'm here. That... Damn, I can't swap emotes. Whatever, it's fine. Agent Boo. I like how their charging station is a fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse ass design. Just grabs the side of their faces.
Hello. You're the HIA rep who booked to discuss cooperation today, right?
Yeah. I'm going to respond clearly and directly, explain why I'm here, and show off my cool professional side.
Did you mean to say that out loud?
Staff, kill him.
I'm so sorry. That's me. I'm me. I'm the HIA rep. Yes. I swear I didn't sound this stupid when I was practicing in my head, but just thinking about talking with an elite from Section 6 made me...
Please relax. We're no different from any other task force. Except...
Yanagi.
The fucking
Next chief debriefing. I'd like to
feudal motifs with some of our gear.
Debriefings.
That training will only get you complaints and a bonus cut. You have to attend the debriefing, Chief.
No.
What's this lunchbox with berry a meal written on it? Is it a snack? Can I eat it?
No, you can't. That's medicine. Asava brought it to use as proof when he was pretending he had a stomachache to get a sick day.
What? Deputy Chief, how did you know I was faking it? I mean, how could you accuse me of that?
Because the sick leave request you submitted last week had a photo of this exact same box. I rejected tonight's leave request on behalf of the Chief, so don't forget about your night shift.
Tuning out the bickering behind her, a mix of immaturity, calm reasoning, and fake sickness, the tall deputy chief and intelligence officer kept her poised, friendly smile as she turned back to the visitor.
Forgive me. Now, where were we?
You were saying you're no different from the other task forces?
Exactly. Everyone's personalities are just a little more distinct. So let's get to the matter at hand. What did you want to discuss?
Just a little more distinct. Unlike you bland man.
To invite Section 6 to participate in a test of our latest next-gen VR system. All the necessary application processes have already been confirmed with the higher-ups.
Ah, so that's what it is. Yes, I did receive a note from the department head, assisting our partner organization in refining their new VR system by entering the virtual space as test users to evaluate system performance. But if I remember correctly, it said it would be voluntary. If you'll allow me to ask everyone first.
If participating in this means I can skip the debriefing, I'm in.
Do we get to go to the HIA club? Oh, they've got snacks there. I want to go.
Really hit them with the I'm willing to do anything, but
My shift, right? Count me in.
They always come together in moments like this. All right, as you can see, Section 6 is willing to participate in the VR test. We'll head to the specified address. We look forward to working with you.
Fantastic! I'm gonna tell everyone at the office that it was my professional communication skills that got Section 6 to work with us. Maybe I'll even sneak a selfie as a student here.
You're thinking out loud again. And this is a classified area, so taking pictures is prohibited.
Gasp!
you say the word gasp? What a fucking loser. Later, arrive at the HIA. We're so grateful that everyone from sections yada 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 charge of test today. Nice to meet you. You should be cordial bullshit. Cordial bullshit. Cordial bullshit. Trouble grasping the sense of distance. Not a weakness. We have a nice little conversation about, look, you're a fucking dweebus, but you know, somebody will appreciate it. Not me though. Ah shit, we need to grab the gremlins. Thank you, Miyabi. I read all of those words wrong. Whatever. You just eliminated the companion hollow that killed my parent. Could start a new life. It's all thanks to you. Just came here to express my gratitude. I want to become stronger. If I keep working hard, surely I'll be as strong as Lady Miyabi one of these days. How can I get powerful like you, Lady Miyabi? Tell me now. Protein shakes. Drink 4, 5, actually 8 of them. Fuck it, whatever. Weird question. When I draw my plate, I just think about drawing it. That's all. I see. Just like the badge on your chest says, truly a thought process worthy of the new Eridu Guardian. Huh, what a classic chief thing to say. Yanagi, you, there you are. Are preparations all ready for the combat test? All preparations have been made. Once you're finished with your duties, Chief, please proceed directly to the club. Let's blitz through this and get home early. There's still fragments of the Null Face group at large, so we can't let our guard down. That's what I was thinking. Hopefully we can wrap this test up quick and easy. I'm so happy. This is the first time I've ever been so close to Haruma Samasa. You're so handsome. Your hair's so soft. And that guardian badge on your chest suits you so well. You smell good. A light herbal aroma. Is it pheromones? It's definitely pheromones, right? Mr. Aramasa, tell me, what type of girls are you into? Do you prefer summer or winter? What brand of shampoo do you usually use? Where do you go for archery practice? Carbon fiber or fiberglass bows? Do you have an older sister, Samasa? I really want to be your older sister. Can I be reborn as your sister? You seem pretty busy there, Asaba. Deputy Chief, save me. Save you? I could, but you can't be late for your weekend overtime. And you have to submit your mission reports on time. My chest feels tight. Oh, what if I just so happen to get sick over the weekend? Goodbye, then. Deputy Chief! Tsukishiro? Okay, whatever you say. Asaba, our mission is about to begin. Without your bow and arrow, the city may be in grave danger. Tie things up with your fans fast. We'll be waiting for you in the club. As you wish, Deputy Chief. Sokaku is as cute as a button. 10 years back, my precious daughter was also just as innocent here. She used to love eating the apples from the garden. Goodness me, what happened to your daughter? She is now currently studying for a doctorate in ether physics and only comes home on the weekends. And all she talks about is school this and school that. It's not cute at all. You just wanted to show off about your daughter. Okay, that's enough about my daughter. Here, Sokaku, have an apple. Oh, thank you. Apple's so good. You want one too? Sokaku, how many times have I told you that you might get into trouble if you take food brought by normal civilians? Trouble? Don't worry, Nagi. Only livers have powerful detox functions. It doesn't matter if I eat food that's gone bad. That's not what I meant. If you always gobble down whatever they give you, then your fans will be embarrassed to show up empty-handed. In the long run, it'll be a burden on them. Oh, that's right. Even though I'm really hungry, I don't want to eat anybody out of the house and home. I want everyone to be happy when they come to meet me. Sokaku, are you an angel? You're definitely an angel, right? Nagi, can I accept all their gifts? Look, a really cute hairpin, a new Eridu Guardian badge, and this cute bracelet that says Sukaku is 10th cutest in the world. 10th cutest? That's impossible. Our Sukaku has to be the #1 cutest. Well, upon closer inspection, it actually says the cutest. If that's so, then I guess you should wear everyone's gifts then, Sukaku. Heh, awesome. So, Sokaku, the test is ready to begin. Please say goodbye to everyone and come find me at the club. Sure thing, Nagi. I'll finish up here soon and then we'll head over. I said we. I added a we. I'm fucking dyslexic. I'm not right. I've notified everyone, so now... Oh, it's you. Long time no see. Miss Yanagi, do you remember me? Even though we haven't talked directly, I remember there was a period of time when I saw you often. You even helped our staff maintain order when some of citizens got a bit too excited, correct? Wow, you have such a good memory. I couldn't follow Section 6 schedule recently because I was preparing for an interview. It seems like the interview went well, yes? No, it was with Seth. Oh. Well. End sentence. But the job in the... but that job is in the Vulcan Quarter. I probably won't have the chance to see everyone from Section 6 anymore. Can I just say Section 6 has always been my motivation? I want to protect the city just like you all, in my own way. So before I leave, I want to take a photo with all 4 of you. I know this request is a bit abrupt. Of course, it would be an honor for us. Please wait a moment. I'll convey your wish to my colleagues. Talk to all 4 of them again. Oh! Okay, we can choose the target. What the fuck are these 2 doing here? Why are you here? Sorry, that would be... Are there other people? Okay. You know what? I want it to be like a... We gotta do like actual photography. We gotta make sure everyone's in frame. And make sure that the spacing of the frame is all... Trying to make sure... Okay, this seems like equidistance. Good framing. There we go. There we go. That looks good. And then we're going to not save it. Put all that effort just to not save it at all. I'll treasure this photo for my whole life. Wait, I didn't blink, right? Thank you, Miss Yanagi. Thank you, Lady Miyabi. Thank you, Little Sokaku, and everyone from Section 6. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Your work in the Vulcan Corridor will definitely go well. She didn't mention my name just now. Am I the only one who's everyone from Section 6? Do you like being called that? I'll call you that from now on. Chief, tell me, are you genuinely that clueless, or the evilest being to grace this earth in the last 100 years? Nagi, when are we going to the HIA Club for snacks? It's not for snacks, but for work. I believe they've finished up the preparations. I'll go ahead. You all take your time to catch up. Ketchup? Sokaku, no. Sokaku starts putting like ranch and shit onto like a VR headset. Mmm.
Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, you're back. Is everyone from Section 6 ready to go?
Yes, they'll be arriving here shortly. Since we have some time before we begin, there's something I'm curious about and would like to ask you if that's all right.
Of course. Where would you like to start? Here's my electronic medical record with all my physiological information. Here's my knock-knock ID. Just scan it to add me as a friend. No verification needed. And this is my...
Oh, hold on. You misunderstand. I'm not interested in you personally. I just wanted to ask a few technical questions about the test.
I see. Sorry about that. I got a little excited there and misunderstood.
Concealing your tears with laughter just makes you sound even more pitiful.
He answers Yanagi's questions one by one with an overly cheerful yet seemingly tearful voice. Later, Yanagi holds a small briefing with her teammates who had just waved goodbye to their fans.
Our mission is to collaborate across departments to help the HIA test their latest VR system. Basically, the core feature of this new VR system is its unprecedented deep sync with sensory nerves. Simulations with such deep levels of immersion are better at tricking the brain into improved training results by convincing your body that a virtual experience is in fact real and not just visual stimulation. Of course, they've blocked off all pain sensors for this test. The plan is to roll out this new VR platform to public security, the defense force, regular investigators, and even the general public. So a standardized value system needs to be developed. Our task is to enter the simulation and conduct comprehensive battles. The techs here will set our combat data as the maximum limit inside the system. Once we finish modeling all the virtual data, our mission will be complete. Any questions?
I've got a question.
I've already persuaded the staff to help us submit the task report after it's completed. So you'll just need to notify the director when we're done, Chief.
No further questions from me.
Me! The HIA will provide us with work meals and some snacks. I've asked them to allocate extra for you, Sokaku.
Yay! You're the best, Nagi.
Already knows the questions they're gonna ask.
No, you may not take any leave. Alright then, if there are no further questions...
Wait, Deputy Chief, I wasn't asking about taking any leave.
Oh, my mistake. That's odd.
Odd? I think it's odd that you know the answer before even hearing the question. If I tried that with the girls in the intelligence unit, they'd think I was stalking them.
Okay, so what's your question?
How long are we supposed to conduct comprehensive battles?
There is no time restriction. It depends on the HIA's requirements. However, based on the design of this test system, the session will end automatically once we defeat all the test monsters.
What's that book you're holding?
It's the technical manual for the VR system. I borrowed it from the staff. Most of the information I just shared came from it.
What does it say on page 273?
It covers the 3 methods for initiating safe mode within the system and an analysis of their applicable scenarios.
That's weird! You said that without even flipping through the book! Did you memorize the whole thing? If you keep this up, you'll start losing your hair.
Yanagi, I want you to be the executor of my estate after I retire.
It's a little early to be planning for that, Chief. Alright, let's put the strange questions aside and get ready to start testing.
Nagi, are there any unknown dangers in this virtual world?
Don't worry, the HIA staff will be with us every step of the way. And also,
One person pulls out a flipper
I'll
zero.
take care of everyone.
It's connected to their nerves. All it would take is one person to turn on the pain inhibitors. Or, sorry, the... Not even inhibitors, to turn on the pain. Just as it says in the manual, when everyone shouts the key phrase at the same time, the system will start loading up the test stage. Key phrases: to protect the city, Mimi will become light? So your name is Protector Mimi, I take it. Oh no, that's just an example. The cat who lives in our lab is called Professor Mimi. Oh, all together. Then, everyone. To protect the city, I, Hoshimi Miyabi... Yep, okay, yep, they... all do the magical girl pose. Neat. Teams are only allowed to have 3 people at a time. We're cheating.
Yeah? Let me see that. It's got a realistic weight, too. Alright, then.
My weapon feels perfect, too. Simulating it to this level. Well done.
Oh, wow, getting complimented by Miyabi. I'll never forget this day.
Please do.
Testing easier, I've added a progress marker for everyone. When it turns green, it means the background data collection is done.
And that's the sign we're done for the day, right?
Well then, let's begin the combat test.
It'll be very funny if the bow guy isn't there. After the 3rd, 4th, or... okay. So, on 3 hits... Alright.
The first batch of test targets has been deployed. So it's rebels.
They talk less than actual rebels, which is good.
I love glaives.
The second batch of test targets has been deployed. Real or fake, evil must be snatched. Public security too? Is this the training program for color readers?
I've always wanted to see what they can do.
We press on. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
We have our meter.
Test target deployed.
The virtual arena suddenly loses all its deadly aura as the snarling digital enemies freeze in place, striking poses. A slightly distorted voice from the staff echoes. Oop.
Data has been collected, and that concludes the test. Thank you everyone for your cooperation.
That was a solid combat simulation. Almost too real. The downside is, it ended too quickly. Now I have to sit through that meeting when we get back.
I'd much rather slack off here than work overtime. Wait, that's not right. Even though my body's resting, my mind's been working overtime. I haven't slacked off at all. This is cyber overtime. Mental exhaustion. Deputy Chief, what's another way to describe it?
Karma. But we did finish sooner than expected. Was the data collection successful?
Everything went smoothly. To avoid delaying everyone's work, we accelerated the back-end data modeling process.
I didn't realize that was possible. It wasn't listed in the technical manual. Good job, everyone. Do you still want a group photo? Since we're done early, I can arrange that for you.
Group photo? What do you mean?
Didn't you say you wanted to sneak a selfie as a souvenir?
Oh, yeah, I did say that. But I know Section 6 is super busy. I wouldn't want to bother you with something so trivial. We could head straight back to hand.
Huh? We're heading straight back? But what about the meals?
We'll have the meals packed up and delivered to you. I'll bring up the logout menu now. Please hit confirm when you're ready.
Thanks. We'll log out right now.
A semi-transparent dialog box suddenly appears in the air with the system text asking, "Are you sure you want to proceed?" Everyone reaches out their fingers towards the flickering confirm button, and then...
You have now logged out of the system.
The HIE sincerely thanks everyone for your help. We'll definitely be putting Section 6's combat data to good use. I'm just glad we could be of service. If it's alright, we'll be off now. Please head to the parking lot. There's an official car waiting for you, and we'll take you back just like how we brought you here. When are they coming out? I've been waiting here since this morning, and I really want to see Lady Miyabi again. Me too. I've got more questions for Masa. Sokaku must be hungry by now. Should I order her some takeout? Citizens, I understand how passionate you all are. They died in a car bomb.
Boom.
Yeah, then the explosion happens. That one, to be precise. Even if they didn't, they'd be resting in the club's VVIP lounge. So there's no point waiting here. You won't get any chance to meet them. Didn't expect all these people would be waiting around even after we finished our restocking trip. Anyone in particular you wait for? Rather than a person, I'm more curious in learning what the inside of the VVIP lounge looks like. In the luminous square parking lot, two Bangboo are having a knife fight. It's not just the HIA car that's not here. There's no sign of any vehicles around here. I'm certain this is the direction the staff member pointed us towards. Has something happened? Just then, the rest of Section 6 arrive at the parking lot. They all are handed tasers and a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights.
I don't see any cars. Should we walk back instead? Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a walk and patrol at the same time. Chief Sokaku, aren't you a little too unfazed? The situation seems fishy any way you look at it. Deputy Chief, what do you think? There aren't many possibilities that could have led to our current predicament. Let's roll them out one by one then. Agreed. Let's go back and ask staff what's going on. Be funny if we can just walk up to our normal pro tags. Hey, what's up, Wise? The staff who was hosting us before and the receptionist are all gone. Yanagi, don't you find the current situation strange? If even our chief realizes that things are weird, then it must truly be the weirdest of the weird. I suggest splitting up into investigate as teams. What do you think? What do you think, Chief? Let's do it. Asaba, you and Sokaku take the stairs. Yanagi, come check the inside with me. Got it. Sokaku, come with me. Barbarian, go with the archer. I noticed this when we came in. No one's using them, but all these machines are still on. As expected, it's kind of creepy. This place was bustling just before. But now all of a sudden, there's nobody around. Is this place haunted? What, by you? Asaba. I'm sorry, gonna help myself. She set me up. There's no point in continuing our investigation here. Let's go check outside. I agree with the chief's assessment of the situation. If things don't work out, we can just walk back. I think we might have already come too far for us to just walk back. Kill every person in Lumina Square. Wait. Am I dreaming, Nagi? How are there no people in Lumina Square? At the Lumina Square, I know. The hotpot joint is buzzing like crazy, even at 3 in the morning. They didn't leave the VR. Sokaku, children should be in bed by 3. Next time, you are not allowed to go out so late for snacks. Okay, Nagi. Why are you guys keeping up your stand-up comedy routine in a situation this weird? Are you two really that close? Never mind, though I'm not holding out any hope whatsoever. Let's still investigate thoroughly. I'll go check the shops down there. How about you, Chief? Then I'll go back and double-check the parking lot. Yanagi, you and Sokaku can investigate the inside the mall. Alright. Let's meet up after our respective investigations to share any discoveries. The VR was all fucked up. Did you find anything unusual, Asaba? Look, Deputy Chief, this tactile path or my conscience, one of them has to be wrong. What do you mean? You're kidding, right, Deputy Chief? This tactile path goes right across the road. There's no way this traffic light roulette game is right. I see. Given how often you've been absent, your conscience has been wrong for a while, so I thought you were defending the tactile path. Are you serious, Deputy Chief? That's so mean. Who do you think has been covering for all your absences? Who's been filling out your leave explanations, and who's been handling your vacation requests? Thanks, Deputy Chief. Sorry for the trouble. Glad you realize you're causing trouble. Actually, I didn't handle any of that stuff for you. Make sure to get it all done after the mission. Seriously, Deputy Chief? That's so not cool. So weird. Sokaku, anything wrong with these trash cans? Nagi, I figured it out. The sandwiches at Lumina Square must taste awful. That's not quite the problem we're looking for, but go ahead. Why do you think so? Because a lot of people have thrown their sandwiches away. Look, there's a sandwich in the trash with just one bite taken away. And another one with just one bite in the trash. Same with this one, and look at this one too. And they all took a bite from the same spot and tossed it the same way. It must taste really bad for everyone to throw it away like that. Could it really be that awful? I'm kind of curious about the taste now. No, you're not touching
Eat it,
that.
eat it, eat it, eat
And don't go
it.
checking trash cans again. I'll make you a nice meal when we get home, okay? Okay, Nagi. Identical trash cans and even the things thrown in them are nearly the same. Why would they really have so many trash cans?
Are you just investigating some like weird liminal space area?
Well, this storyline started with us testing out a VR thing, and it was glitching out before we did the logout. So I'm thinking they're just at a digital space right now. They're just on a fake version of Lumina Square. Chief, do you notice anything unusual? Yes, this one, it's way longer compared to the others. Unusually long. I'll trim it down to the same length. Just one cut will do. Don't destroy public property, Chief. This one should be some this should be some masterpiece of artistic expression. Then what is it trying to express? The tallest trees catch the most wind? Oh, and how can you be so sure? Chief, didn't you just want to cut it short? I see, that makes sense. A very well done artistic expression. I've learned something new. I'm not that familiar with Lumina Square. What's this artwork always like this? No. Yanagi had never really thought about Lumina Square as a particularly large place before, but with the crowds gone, all the sounds, smells, and warmth vanished. Every trace of life and energy stripped away. What was left felt oddly eerie. It's just like
being inside a hollow.
Please stop reading my mind, Deputy Chief. This is really starting to scare me.
You're scared of an empty square?
No, I'm scared of how many times your mommy has seen right through my leave requests.
My mommy? I've only got a sister.
Let's share our findings on the investigation. Chief, have you got anything?
fucking stupid.
Nothing. No matter how much I wave my sword around, nobody's coming to take a group photo or a selfie. I couldn't find anyone either. Feels like I'd be hiding until my tummy started growling if I played hide and seek here. My tummy isn't growling. Why? I've been running around investigating all day. Why am I not hungry? Am I sick?
So, Kaku, do you really need to bug the Deputy Chief with stuff like this? Want to hear my theory about what's going on?
Go on.
New Eridu has been hit by a deadly plague. Everyone must have been evacuated from Lumina Square while we were running those combat tests. As carriers of the virus, we've now been quarantined and cut off from everyone in this big empty square.
This is the time where you hit him with the, you believe in the moon. The crisp, loud sound rang out like something straight out of an 8 p.m. New Eridu soap opera. Her hand raised slightly, trembling slightly. His face turned aside, a little red.
Miss Tsukishiro, you hit me! Not even the Chief has done that before! Chief, put your hands down. That wasn't an invitation for you to hit me, too. Just because I was talking about the plot from a movie I watched last night doesn't mean you had to hit me.
My apologies. Did that hurt?
Huh? And you're asking me if it hurt? You sound like one of those mean homeroom teachers. Wait, no. It did not hurt. That's weird.
Yeah, because in the simulation, they said they're blocking out the pain sensors.
Just as I thought. This empty square we're in, the lack of fans hounding our chief, Sakaku's tummy, Asaba's lack of pain. Instead of assuming thousands of people could be teleported away, let's begin with the assumption that the problem here lies with us.
Are you saying we're actually...
Yes, we're still in the virtual environment. For some reason, we haven't been able to log out.
I see. That explains a lot. Our brains? Are they in danger?
Don't worry. Just in case, I can activate safety mode for everyone. I still remember the method outlined in the technical manual.
I'm sorry for running my mouth earlier, Deputy Chief. From now on, I'll fully support you memorizing the manual. And I'll buy you the finest hair conditioner on the market.
Okay, get me the latest shampoo from Carliche. Alright team, let's head back to the HIA club and try to find another way of logging out.
Yeah, I'm like, the second there wasn't anybody there, I'm like, oh,
Safe mode activated.
they got stuck.
Alright, you're up. Sukaku, come here.
Okay, Nagi.
Sukaku, Asaba, what's wrong?
Whoa, whoa! No, no, no! Nagi, why isn't my body listening to me?
Oh, she's right. My body. It's like it's being controlled by something else.
What? Chief, are you okay?
I'm not. I had the urge to kill you about 5 minutes ago. Yanagi.
Leave it to me, Miyabi. So this truly isn't the real world. Someone's tampered with things, preventing us from leaving.
Hollow Special Operations Section 6, Heroes of New Eridu. I'm afraid no one in this world needs your salvation.
That logo, it's...
You're going to be trapped here until your brains shut down.
Oh. Oh.
You're finally awake, Sukaku. Feeling pain anywhere?
My head still hurts a little.
Looks like the pain feedback in the test system has been fully engaged. I'm sorry for being a bit rough earlier. I had to make sure to stop everyone.
It's okay, Nagi. My headache isn't because of you. More like from earlier.
Seems like we're all in the same boat.
A massive headache, then losing control and attacking teammates.
Now we can be sure our failure to log out of the VR system was not an accident, but a deliberate act. While everyone was unconscious, the enemy sent threat.
That was brazen. Any idea who it could be?
It's just speculation at this point, but the fact that the enemy was able to display information in front of us proves they've gained partial control over the VR system.
So waiting for rescue isn't a good idea. But if we act recklessly, we might fall into the enemy's trap.
So clearly, we have to shut our brains down.
Set a trap without even showing up?
Oh, that's not hard for me to do.
And we're just data entities fully synced with our senses. Whoever controls the system is like a god here.
Fucking.
They can do whatever they want.
The enemy delivered a threat at the risk of exposing their identity. Or perhaps that's what they want us to believe.
What do you mean?
As long as we can't figure out what they're capable of, the enemy will seem like a god. They flex their power to scare us, leaving us wondering what they can do within the system. That's their plan. They want to restrict our movements and keep us in check.
How did you come to this conclusion, Yanagi?
Our enemy threatened to destroy our brains by eliminating our data entities. Their attempt to seize control of our bodies and attack our allies was one such effort. But if they had truly seized full control of this system, they could have resorted to far more efficient methods. They could have simply destroyed our data, implanted a virus, ordered us to end ourselves, or even eradicated us along with this realm. But they didn't. So it's very possible they simply can't, because they don't have full control over this
Or they
system.
could have gone to your currently unconscious real bodies and slit all 4 of your throats.
I'd say that's impossible, because they're up against us, Section 6. They can't beat us in the real world, so they've gone to great lengths to trap us in the virtual world. We have the most promising Void Hunter in New Era.
They just take a shotgun and systematically blow our heads smooth off.
The more they bluff, the more it proves there's still something we can do.
You're the most cautious person I know. I've never seen you take action based just on speculation.
I think I'm the most cautious person you've ever met, too. What you've just heard are speculations from the most cautious of people. But I'm not taking risks because I'm reckless. Quite the contrary. The situation is dire, and we'll have to take the initiative to survive.
It's been a while since you spoke to Harumasa in such a serious tone, Yanagi. This reminds me of our first days in Section 6.
Everyone, do you trust me?
No.
Well, you've laid it all out, and I don't have any other ideas.
Like Harumasa said, this is all just speculation without any solid evidence. If we're wrong, things could get worse, and there's no turning back.
Aw, Nagi's tail is drooping. Oh wait, Nagi doesn't have a tail.
But I have faith in you. As the chief, I'll take full responsibility for whatever happens. Just tell us what to do.
Thank you, everyone. As for what we should do, I'm sure you all remember in the previous combat test, there were still 3 monsters left to defeat.
Yeah. They said they'd already gotten the data they wanted before we could take them down, right?
Exactly. And do you remember the briefing before the operation? About the rules I saw in the user manual? Once all test monsters are defeated, the test will automatically come to an end.
Got it. So we need to go back to the test stage and finish off the last 3 enemies.
This is the best approach given the situation, but I'm sure our enemy won't just leave them there like sitting ducks. They have partial control over the system and will stop at nothing to eliminate us. We're just ordinary officers, while our enemy has far more resources and room for error.
Are you worried, Nagi?
No. It's our enemy who should be worried. Are you hearing this, you shady coward? You're messing with the elites of New Eridu.
One of them just disappears. Oh shit, they really did just pull a gun up onto the real physical bodies. So they enter the VR inside the VR. Bonk. You're playing Virgil! Maybe that's why we haven't been able to play as Miyabi?
Test target right up ahead.
I think. Other one. One with katana.
Huh. Still bouncing around. Did I miss?
The feel of the strike is fine.
The enemy is tampering with monster data in the background.
Test subject with data error. When defeated, will explode, dealing area damage. Okay.
Watch your six. Surrender.
Incredible!
Everyone, watch out.
Oh, the other characters are here. They're just... They're just like assists and not like actual characters. Alright.
Recover your energy, Fukaku.
Alright.
We're at a disadvantage in a drawn-out battle. Let's go after the target first. Mind and body.
Thank you, Asabi. There we go.
Nagi, I see it! Hey! Stop right there!
Yummy health.
Just don't blink!
Fuck this mecha bitch.
Taking down cheating enemies? I impress even myself.
I'm enjoying the fight too.
A joint effort. Avoiding the fight like this. Must be one of the missing. Found you. Huh? This old trick?
Oh, A posing. That's convenient.
There's no hiding instinct. You know how to leave this virtual space. Talk.
You're never leaving.
We're back in the HIA room again!
Whew, I'm exhausted.
Nagi, you did it!
That's the deputy chief for you.
Well done.
They took out 1 of 3. Let's see, is this so we can learn the enemy's weakness? Yanagi, your judgment proves to be correct. I told you we should listen to Nagi. Harumasa, please don't argue with Nagi next time, okay? I was just raising a very reasonable counterpoint. Arguing is bad, okay? Okay. Next time I'll definitely follow the Deputy Chief's orders. Happy now, Sakaku? Yep, Harumasa is the best. Thank you, everyone, for giving me your trust. Judging by our enemy's reaction, our plan seems to be effective. If everyone's feeling up to it, I suggest we strike while the iron's hot and seize our chance to catch the next runaway. Let's do that. The longer we wait, the higher the chance something goes wrong. So then, please get ready and let's enter the test environment once more. I want to get to the next, like, save point. I mean, we can exit. However, quick bit of preparation.
Do you remember the key phrase to start the test?
Yeah, it was that cool one. To feast on the city's delights. Or something like that.
No, Sokaku. I don't think that was the phrase. It was more like, to shine the light of justice, eliminate all evil. Yeah, something like that.
That's just the version you wanted, Chief. The correct phrase was, to protect the city, I shall become the light.
It's rare for Asaba to remember such details, especially at work. You can recite the slogan this time.
Wait, so you guys conveniently forgot because you were embarrassed to recite it? Oh, fine, I'll do it. Don't stare at me. Make it even more embarrassing. To protect the city, I, Asaba Harumasa, shall become the light.
As soon as he finished speaking, a bizarre data loading noise fills the air. With a mix of reluctant and embarrassment, Harumasa stands awkwardly, half committing to the pose. An unnatural glow slowly envelops his body as the sharp details of his virtual avatar begins to dissolve into pixelated blocks.
Why isn't the stage activated? Did I mess up the words, Enna?
What?
Why are you all staring at me, Enna? And why are you all so tall, Enna? Oh, wait. Why am I talking like this, Enna?
Asaba? Is that you?
What's going on? Is this some kind of prank, Enna? Of course I'm me.
They actually Bangbooified my boy. Turns to the wall, and in the glossy reflect... Well, again.
Harumasa turned into a Bangboo.
They Bangbooificationed my boy.
Wait. Why? Where's my body? Is this for real? Did I actually turn into a Bangboo, Enna? I mean, sure, my old body was perfect, but this... these stubby arms and this clumsy body... I'm totally useless and now.
Aw, cheer up, Harumasa. You're not useless. You're the best.
Now's really not the time for that, Enna.
It's that person.
The know-it-all intel officer, dragging everyone down with her. Just as planned. My strategy worked. The enemy made a mistake. Keep deluding yourself. Thanks to your foolishness, those battles gave me all the data I needed to take over this system, and soon to take over you. Your teammate's data model is complete.
Someone likes to gloat.
I've made some small optimizations to it. Soon, he'll be on a fast track to brain death.
So becoming a Bangboo is the first step towards making someone stupid?
I tell you, I want revenge on the
It really is Bangbooification.
That archer was the first. Next is the kid, and then the pride of the Hoshimi family. And you, the know-it-all intelligence officer, I'll make sure you're the last one. I want you to watch as your teammates, under your leadership, walk step by step towards the...
Bang, an ear-splitting blast echoes out as Sokaku raises Aramasabu and violently slams him into the TV, interrupting the venomous whisper. They fucking used him as a projectile.
Ugly loser, Nagi. I don't really understand what it was talking about. But I do know one thing. It was showing its face now because it's panicking.
Hey! Is that why you smashed me through the TV screen, Sokaku? Oh, the screen is back to normal, Enna.
I told you, I'm slowly seizing control of this system. Soon, I will be the god of this world. If I want it restored, it will be restored. And if I want you dead, you will die.
I get it now.
Too bad. It's already too late.
That means you're admitting it yourself. You haven't taken over this system, and you don't have the power to change the
They
rules.
did turn...
It's reassuring to see the rules in the technical manual still apply. If we kill all the test monsters, it will trigger the end of the test. We're heading in the right direction. You've provided me with very useful information.
You think you're so clever. If that's your conclusion, then you're even dumber than I thought.
I will also point out
Smiling the next time we meet.
they turned Asabi into a fucking Bangboo. But they turned her about us getting brain death. Nagi's really clever, but she's still heartbroken after hearing that. How evil. Nagi, we can't let these bad guys go. The more it doesn't want us to fight, the more we have to fight. Okay, they're overthinking this. I never had any confidence in myself. Wow, as number 1 on the brain death leaderboard, it's really heartwarming to hear you say something like that. Thank you, Armas. Hi there, Clover. They bang-booed Armas. Asabi got fucking bang-booification. They turned my boy into a bang-boo. But it looks like you've got more to say than that. Of course, I'm the intelligence officer at Section 6. Rather than relying on flights of fancy, I prefer to base my judgments on rational analysis of objective facts. But I'm worried about everyone. I fear that the majestic force that is Section 6 might be caught up in a mistake I make. Well, the enemy said, the fear turns my stomach. But the words alone cannot attack my confidence. One cannot destroy what has never existed. Oh, okay. Well, I know it's the objective talent. They can't hurt my confidence. I never had it. Reassuring. Asabi in the background. You tell
They're
us
trying
this
to lure
now?
me into a false sense of security. Joke's on you, I've never been secure in my life.
Asabi in the background. What the fuck, guy? Some of us may die. I'm the first one turning.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. You dickhead!
You asshole! I've been able to save mode, and the enemy cannot hack into the system to collect or meddle with any of that data. It's safer for me to fight. I may not like it, but I understand. Thank you. So then, let's become light and hunt down the second runaway. Is it solo mission? Do we have the lad as a Bangboo? Please. Please, I need him as a Bangboo. Just running on our...
Hey, you sneaky little creep! Don't run, Nina! Where are the others? Darn it! The path's blocked. Should we go around, Nina? Blocked again! It's a dead
Stay
end!
calm. Look around. The wall on the left doesn't seem very sturdy. Looks like we can break
Convenient.
through it.
Just whack every wall you see.
Cool. Property damage. I love it.
Awesome, Nina! I get the feeling it's trying to lure us in, Nina.
At this point, the only option is to catch up and take it down as fast as possible.
I hate this enemy type. Because the startup for their attacks is very fast.
Waste of time.
I thought you were gonna say because they look a little veiny.
Oh, no. This doesn't trigger the reaction.
Ah.
I only give a shit about how my internal wirings work, not how other people's work.
Resistance is futile.
I don't like thinking about my insides.
Now, is it more just like your insides in general, or your insides being outside?
I just don't like looking at the wiring, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. Funny enough, it's not... For me, it's not like the wiring that gets me, it's just the sheer amount of blood that gets me.
Here's the thing. I'm fine with blood. You can put me next to a whole lot of blood. I'll be fine. It's never the blood. It is always the
stuff the blood's contained in.
Yeah, it's just the container. It's the heart, it's the veins.
I think, you know, all this stuff is making me a little squeamish now. Ugh.
But no, I don't like the enemy type because the startup for their attacks sometimes feel very fast.
Let's take the shortcut as well.
Maximum points?
Oh, because it's the meter for this. When it hits 3,000, like, when it hits the prerequisite amount, I can do the ultimate for a character.
Waste of time.
There we go. Dodge that last second. I mistimed the dodge.
Resistance is futile.
God, this thing is tanky.
It is a tanky motherfucker, but I think this is one of the enemy types where it starts off super tanky and then it gets fast. Because you break off the outer portion. Yep, there we go. It lost its armor. So now it hits harder, but it takes more damage.
Weak spot located.
It has 2 phases.
And a final fuck you explosive phase.
Shiro, that's...
Sukaku, Miyabi! Oh no, there's nowhere to go.
Nagi said we can't let the chief's data get stolen so quickly. Leave this to me.
Sukaku is giving it her all.
1 sec.
But even so, it won't be enough to hold out for long, Anna. Hey, Tsukishiro? Oh no, Anna. No, Anna.
Get yeeted.
Nagi!
Yanagi! Forget about me! Get out of there!
I told you your resistance is useless here.
Really? Useless? Hurting people like this. The special monster we're looking for must be you.
Damn it! Tsukishiro Yanagi!
Stage complete.
I knew trusting you was the right thing to do, Nagi. The second monster is done. Woohoo! We're almost there.
I don't like just sitting here watching while my teammates fight without being able to help. But I'm glad you're okay.
Deputy Chief, now's a good time to act badass, right? Maybe drop a cool line like, I'm just an office worker. Something to rub it in, Anna?
Technically, I am an office worker, and you've done a great job as a Bangboo, Harumasa.
He's gonna have a complex about this for his entire fucking life.
Why has everyone gone quiet?
You! Curse you! A mere intelligence officer messing up my plans!
You again? Seeing us destroy 2 of the test monsters meant you finally had to act?
Passing out, do push-ups, alright.
Plan is about to fail.
Arrogant as always, intelligence officer. Are you sure your teammates can hold out?
Alright, it's not too
I have
important
faith in them.
dialogue.
You know nothing of their strength.
You don't need your teammates to teach you how to act cool. You're pretty good at throwing out those cheesy comic book cool lines yourself.
I'm just stating the facts. You've tried manipulating the data, the terrain, the system, And you
Each time I do these, I'm getting a bit better.
knowing when to give up is a
All right.
wisdom.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. Sometimes it is wise to give up.
Oh? It's been a while since I met such a reasonable villain. I might try and get you some special treatment as a prisoner. Maybe a pork cutlet that Tsukaku hasn't already nibbled at.
I mean, giving up on you. If it weren't for your interference, I'd have already dealt with those three. So I've decided to stop wasting time on you and focus on what's important.
Hold on. What are you planning?
Get out of my world! Stay out of my way!
Wait!
Damn, they bang-booed another one.
Wait!
Miss Tsukishiro?
Where am I? Is this?
It's Tsukishiro! You're awake! Thank goodness you're back. You're back in the real world.
Matt, Deputy Chief Tsukishira, thank the gods, at least you managed to wake up. See, the others haven't made it back yet. What I'm going to tell you now is very important. Please listen to me carefully. My teammates' consciousness are trapped inside the virtual environment. They are under threat right now. Please call Hand immediately and request a cybersecurity specialist plus a medical team. Before they get back, please block off the entrance and exit of the HIA club and stop anyone from coming in or out. Got it, don't worry. Leave it up to me. Dear citizens, friends of HIA, loyal users of VR system, and premium users. Okay. During the maintenance period. What the heck? Came all this way just to see the executive office? Did something happen? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry too much, Belle. I just feel something's gone haywire over there.
I've come here to fucking eat ass and fucking eat ass and kick gum, and I'm all out of gum. I also have cake now.
I'm here
Neat.
Gum ass and kick gum.
We've exited to a section.
I don't want to know what gumming ass is.
Anyhow,
take out your dentures.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm ending the stream here. It went a little long because I thought this story arc would be a little bit shorter, but whatever, it's fine. It was a sub-story.
I rarely do this because it's mainly targeted at Alex and Clover, but I'm gonna throw a brick at you and hit you with a sledgehammer.